This is Titan from Dorks.com. The link is in the description. I am doing top 5 strongest Pokemon in the Kanto region based off of my beliefs. We will start with number 5, which is the weakest, and we'll work to number 1. Alright, my number 5 pick is Cloyster. This Pokedex entry is number 91. I do based off description, so no one get mad at me. It is described as a black pearl-like Pokemon encased in a light gray shell, which is surrounded by a second jagged violet-blue outer shell casing. It has one barb-like spike protruding from above its head, believed to be used for mating. Has multiple concealed horns on its outer shell. Its shell is harder than diamonds. When Cloyster closes its shell, it is impossible to open from the outside. I guess it's really all that there is to Cloyster. That's kind of why it's lowest on my rating. There's kind of a cartoon to describe kind of how it's impossible to open. And number 4 is Alakazam. It is number 65. It is characterized as humanoid in structure. It has a large mustache signature to Alakazam's. Its snout is long and thin. It has long ear-like spikes protruding from the back of its head. All the brown that you see is actually its armor. It covers its chest, shoulder, forearms, and knees. It has 3 toes on each foot, and it wields silver spoons to amplify its physical powers. There's an Alakazam eating ice cream. Alright, number 3 is Machamp. It's Pokedex entry number 68. It is considered a bipedal humanoid Pokemon with 4 well-muscular arms. It is bluish-gray in color. It has red eyes and pale yellow lips. On its head there are 3 brown ridges right above its eyes. It has 2 arms on each side of its body. It wears black briefs along with the golden power save belt. It can throw punches extremely well. It throws about 500 punches a second. Number 2 is one of my favorites, is Nidoking. It is entry number 34. It is a large bipedal purple Pokemon with distinctive reptilian features. It has small, narrow yellow eyes, large spiny ears, fur-like tufts on its cheek. It has a short snout filled with pointed teeth. It has a venomous horn on its forehead. It's got a large gray chest and belly plates, 3 of its claws on its hands. It has rounded spines on its elbows, used sometimes for defense. It has just 1 nail on its foot. It's usually used for crushing. It has ridges running down its spine. It has a long, powerful tail. It is used to toppling metal transition towers. It can smash, constrict, or break the bones. It can also be swung to create distance between it and the foes before it attacks. Its hide is pretty much steel-like, which adds to rampages. There's it and Nidoking, or its baby. And then my strongest is Gengar. It's number 94. It is a dark purple bipedal Pokemon with a roundish body. It has red eyes and wide mouth, which is usually curled into a sinister grin. It has multiple spines covering its back and large pointed ears. Its arms and legs are short with 3 digits on both hands and feet. It has a short, stubby tail. It can manipulate the shadows around it. It can hide perfectly in the shadows. It's pretty well at stealth. The only problem is that it has a heat sink, which cools the surrounding temperature by nearly 10 degrees Fahrenheit because it absorbs warmth. But Gengar has the ability to fly through the air. is mischievous and sometimes malicious, enjoys practical jokes and casting curses, such as pretending to be one's shadow. If it's haunting someone and the quarry notices, it takes delight in its victim's terror. It can be loyal to the trainer who treats it well.